Number one, prophetess, God can do nothing for humanity until somebody prays. It is illegal and it is unlawful for God to act among humanity without intercession. Now the reason is because he gave the earth to man, and man through high treason gave it to Satan. So Satan, 2 Corinthians 4:4, is the God of this world. That explains all the mess going on. That's why you have atheists, people who don't believe in God. And the reason why they don't believe in God, they are sick and tired of hearing just God is a good God, God is a good God, and hearing all this good preaching and see people dying of cancer, seeing young women, young men dying, leaving their kids without being cared for, and then they keep on hearing the same preacher saying God is good and God is a good God. Atheists are not going to get saved because we preach good and we witness. You don't witness to atheists. They must see power. When they see power, that settles the controversy. This is the day of Elijah and the day of Mount Carmel. It's let the God that answer by fire be God, or let's forget this then. Because if we can't demonstrate, you see, a good lawyer, prophetess, that not win his case in court because he's good with the law and because he is articulate. But a good lawyer wins his case by backing his argument with evidence. Now the gospel must have evidence, and the evidence of the gospel is signs, wonders, and miracles. The Bible said, and Jesus taught, and Jesus preached, and Jesus healed the sick, and Jesus cast out devils. If we preach and teach and we don't heal and we don't cast out devil, that is not a full gospel. We are joking. If we are going to have true conversion and people coming to God, we need the power of God to come back to the church. And the gospel is not principle, prophetess. The gospel is not doctrines. Doctrines and principles is for the church, but the gospel is for the world. And the gospel is not good preaching. The gospel is power. I was fooling with witchcraft. I was going to the occult, and I was playing with voodoo and everything, and I won't go to church. And one of the reasons was because there was no power in the church. And so that bothered me, and I said, I don't want to have anything to do with this, because the malams, the juju, the occult, they can produce. I mean, they can deliver. You go there, you tell them what they want, they tell you what to do, and you get results. So I didn't want to fool with church. On the bed of affliction, when I lost 3 of my fingers, I was attacked by the enemy, and the enemy commanded me to light the candle and to place my right palm on the flame. And I placed my right hand on the flame, and my hand began to burn. And the enemy said, don't remove your hand till I command you to do so. My lips were sealed. I couldn't take my hands off. And the demons were in my room. I couldn't see them, but they were speaking to me. And I heard them, and I could feel this evil presence weighing me down, and I couldn't scream. I was in pain and in agony. I couldn't take my hands off. On the bed of affliction, Jesus appeared to me and said, I am Jesus. And that settled the issue. Nobody witnessed. I got saved on the bed of affliction. And I said, if you are Jesus, then set me free, because I couldn't sleep for years. I couldn't sleep for days. The enemy wanted me. He was out to kill me. And he said, I will set you free under one condition, that you will preach and witness of my power to the nations. And I said, it's a deal. From that night, I was set free from nightmare, from all those demon spirits that came after my life. They couldn't touch me anymore. From that night, I got saved. Years after, I said, forget it. I wanted to give it all up, and the demons came back again. And Jesus appeared to me and said, we made a deal. You said you serve me. As long as you keep to your side of the bargain, they leave you alone. So I said, okay, you win. You got to understand, folks, it is impossible and it is illegal for God to do anything for nations, for communities, for churches, for humanity until somebody prays.